I have an entire meme folder, by the way. I just picked this one at random. Nothing compares to needing to shit during school. I disagree. Earlier today, I was playing on an Overwatch Smurf, and I did that join group feature. We ended up going against a 6 team of people with all Korean names. It was a tense, it was basically a scrimmage, and I really needed to shit during that. So, some things compare to needing to shit during school. Like a really tense gaming match. But I'm not playing Overwatch today. I kind of felt like playing Titanfall 2. You know, initially I thought, do I want to stream Halo? And I won't beat around the bush. I do. But Halo is so floaty. And especially having played a bit of Overwatch recently, I was craving playing something a little faster. So I'm going to play Titanfall 2 a little bit. Catch you up to speed on my current mains. I've been maining Scorch for my Titan recently. But more on that later. You know, depending on how this goes, if I'm feeling it, I might swap over to Halo in like 2 hours or something. I might just end the stream in 2 hours and do that on Sunday. Feeling it out. But before then, I hope everyone had a good week. I had to go get my wisdom teeth scheduled to take out. Apparently, I have to do it this year or my insurance won't cover at least a portion of it. So, I have to get my wisdom teeth pulled this month. Ended up getting it scheduled exactly 2 weeks from now. So, I either won't be streaming on the 20th Friday because I'll be on hard drugs after getting my wisdom teeth out, or hey, maybe I will stream and it'll just be interesting. I don't think I'll even feel my hands. It might be hard to game. I'll do VR. Could you imagine that? Getting hopped up on drugs after your wisdom teeth are out and then playing VR? Has that been done? Could that be my market share on Twitch? It's gonna be hard because I only have one set of wisdom teeth to get out. But I guess there's unlimited drugs. I don't know, it's probably not a good idea. How you been? I've been good. I got my Spotify wrap-up recently. As a content creator, it's my duty to share, just so I feel good about my own tastes. Before I show you, like, the rundown, well, this was mine. My #1 artist was Antarctigo Vespucci, which I know if you follow me might sound just random, because I don't talk about him that much. But they released an album late last year, Love in the Time of Email, that I actually really fucking jived with. It felt like, and this might be pretentious, but it felt like almost a modern era Weezer. It was in the same spirit of the Blue Album. But it's called Love in the Time of Email. Great band, great album. The other ones were King Gizzard, that's a given. Feed Me Jack, that's a given. Weezer, that's a given. Pup, just another cool band I'd learned about recently. I really like DVP, so they're up there too. And just for fun, I also have this. In 2015, my top artist was Weezer. 2016, top artist was Weezer. 2017, Ozma. 18, Ozma. 19, Vespucci. So I'm pretty consistent. Although you'll notice in 2018, my top song was from Neutral Milk Hotel, which was kind of out of the ordinary. But yeah. I'm just going to go ahead and queue. If you own Titanfall 2, I don't know if there's crossplay for PS4, but it's free on PS Plus now, I think. So if you have PS Plus and you don't want to buy Titanfall 2, I don't think it plays nearly as well on console, but there is a better player base on PlayStation right now, I think. At least there should be enough to get a game. I have one more thing to show you. I just thought this was funny. So Spotify said I'm genre fluid, But if you look closely, 4 of these genres are the exact same thing. Indie rock, indie garage rock, rock, and folk punk. Those are literally all the exact same genre. And then neo-psychedelic is in the corner. I guess because I listened to some Tame Impala. Okay. So I don't want to brag or anything, but I'm kind of genre fluid. I don't let one sound define me. Whatever that even means. Overall, I was pretty expected. I knew what I was going to get for my Spotify results. I know the bands. But it's still interesting to see a wrap-up. They're getting too annoying with the website, though. It runs like shit. I just want to see the stats, but they make you go through like 16 menus before you can actually get it. It's annoying. FUNKe, last I saw, the player base on PS4 was at like 15K. That's more than people playing TF2 right now. The other one. And I'm discounting bots. I'm not going on Steam stats there. What servers are you on to get a match that fast? On PC, it's in the air. It depends on the time of day you're looking. I can play on weekends and get a match in 30 seconds. When I stream, it tends to be about like a minute and a half. Bring back the RAM. I still have it. It's just disabled. But you can buy RAM shortly. FUNKe, you plan on streaming the Game Awards? When is it? Is it coming up? I'm probably not doing anything. If it's after the 20th, I might be conked out. December 12th. Oh, I gotta mark my schedule for that. I hadn't planned ahead. So, I will be running Scorch. To put it into relative terms, I guess it's kind of like a mix between the Demoman and the Pyro in terms of playstyle. Oh, that's the best way I can put it. You'll see. This map is weird. I think the map I least like is that one with the holographic walls. Oh man, I'm feeding. Never mind. Worst map in the game? Not this one. There's another map, I don't remember the name, but Titan spawns are so fucky. You have to hit a button to spawn your Titan, but there's this one map where the walls are weird, and if you don't look straight down when you hit the button, it'll spawn across the map. And your Titan will 90% of the time die before you even get to it. Also, for anyone who hasn't seen me play Titanfall, this little hoppy hop you see, it's just because I'm a really cool gamer. I'm pulling off something called a slide hop. Also, I need to go close a tab. I gotta maximize my frame rate. FUNKe, do you feel like a stream Halo MCC is possible in the future? What do you mean by a stream? If you're referring to if I'll stream it, I was considering streaming it today. But again, coming from Titanfall 2 and even Team Fortress, Halo is very floaty. It's fun. I love the invasion mode. But it's not quite as like complex or particularly challenging of a system compared to something like this. I know this is challenging because I'm getting my ass whooped right now. I can fix that, though. It's called running either L-Star or Mastiff shotgun. I'm gonna be the bitch that runs shotgun and just... Hello? Did he just disappear? Yeah, they got their Titan much faster than me. Oh man. Meme stiff? I always see people talk shit about stim shotgun, which is what I'm running now. The strat is you pop stim, run right at him, and then clock him with one of these. But, like, more efficiently. Actually, you know what? I regened, but I might have auto upgrades, which I've been liking more. Better accuracy. Anyways, people bitch about this strategy just because if you know how to properly move in this game, it's actually, like, nutty how quickly you can conk people out with it. But, my team is currently playing in the corner of the map, so I can't afford to just run out. FUNKe, if you immediately jump off a wall within 3 to 5 frames, it's called a wall kick. I'm dropping frames, but I'll try. That's alright, if I have a lower frame rate, then it's even easier to wall kick, right? Statistically less frames to fuck up? No. Yeah, I've heard of that wall kick thing. I've not mastered that by any means, though. I'm still trying to get a slide hopping down. You're probably dropping frames because the YouTube stream is still up. 1, I'm not streaming on YouTube. 2, I don't think multi-streaming actually lowers it. I think it's because I have a tab open that's replaying my stream, though. Alright, now you get to see the Scorch gameplay. And I actually like Scorch on this map. So it might sound weird when I said it's kind of plays like Demo Man. That sounds out of the ordinary. But there's these canisters I throw out. And initially I wasn't quite sure how they work. But when I started thinking of them sort of like sticky traps, things started clicking. So Scorch is probably one of the few Titans you can excuse for playing like a bitch. You know, most Titans have the ability to get up close and personal in a worst-case scenario. Scorch definitely can with this. But I think I found his strengths lie in just shutting off routes for the enemy Titans. So they have 2 up, and if either of them try to push over here, I can sort of slow them down. Greetings from the duo of Sephi and a friend. Hi. Uh-oh. It's okay, it's a doomed Ronin. He's gonna run like a bitch. Yeah, hide in the corner of the cave, Ronin. That's your best bet. It's not like you have several dashes to get out of here. Scorch is also one of the slowest Titans, by the way. To be fair, that dude knew. He knew he was gonna lose his Titan. I don't think he was worried about putting up a fight. Scorch can have some nutty air shots, but it's tricky to pull off. One time I saw someone with a Doom Titan go right up in the air, and I just straight up hit him like 800 feet up. I creamed. Best tip for Scorch, FUNKe. Use your flame shield. Use the fuck out of it. Yeah, the more I play him, the more I realize how useful it is. This thing right here, I don't know what the number is, but it breaks down a lot of damage. So if you're getting shot, that can potentially save you. It can also shred Titans. I saw that dude spawned, and I was tempted to run up at him and do this, but I knew there was a pilot nearby. I didn't want to risk it. Goosing with Scorch is an art form. Yeah, I'm appreciating this. When I first started playing Titanfall 2, there's all these Titans. But you really just find one you like and stick to it for the first 10 hours. But I've gotten past that, and I started going, alright, what are the other Titans like? And once you learn just how their strengths work, like this, look at him, he's trying to stop my damage. He doesn't realize who is the better Scorch. Total blind shot. Totally deserved. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Not allowed. Okay. So the Ronin is putting me in a bad situation. I'm very likely going to lose my Titan here. So I'm just going to do everything I can to shred damage. I think I got it doomed. I got the double flame core. That's what I fucking love about this game. There's basically two ultimates. One where you get the Titan itself, and then another where your Titan just does some bonkers shit. In my case, it's just basically a giant flame wave on the ground. Ion's my favorite. I never much cared for Ion, but maybe that's because it's sort of the beginner Titan. So I was kind of rushing to try the other options. I should go back to Ion once I get bored of Scorch. You don't really get bored of Titans in this game. You're like a bird seeing a shiny pebble. You go, ooh, what's this new option? I tabbed out and it messed up. I think Monarch is the most respectable Titan because it's the closest thing to a support Titan in this game. But really, it's not even that. Monarch is whatever you want it to be. Monarch can be defensive. Monarch can be supportive. Monarch can be aggressive. Which I know is very vague, but it's so hard to quantify exactly how that Titan works. What is that ice cube? Is that a new Twitch overlay thing? Yeah, for anyone that... I streamed Titanfall 2 like 2 weeks ago. Back then I was playing Hella Monarch. And I'll still pick him up. But Scorch has really caught me fancy recently. I mean, it still kills me coming from Halo to this game. I played about 6 hours off stream. And I love Halo. Grew up with the Combat Evolved. Played a bit of 3. Don't know what he was doing. But man, like going back to it, it's just such a floaty game. And the good thing is coming from the Source engine, it teaches you so many fundamentals of how to play an FPS game well. You would think, oh, I just gotta get good at aiming. I gotta get good at tracking and flicking, and then I'll be a god gamer. But on most of these games, it's like 80% positional and game sense, and 20% can you shoot them. So comparatively, going back to Halo, it's so bare bones. Which is good. It doesn't need to be. Oh my... It's like a Titan minefield. No thank you. Every Monarch player will go for the health boost, so Monarch is stinky. Nah, when I play Monarch, I like to play support. I use that ability that gives my teammates my armor. I'm a nice guy. So this enemy team, they know to keep their distance, and I can't give them shit for that. It's probably their best bet, honestly. Wow, that was a good one. Kudos. Oh, he's not leaving his shield. He ran? He could have gotten a free... Okay. Oh, we still going for it? Damn it! I knew. My Ion was blocking me in, so I couldn't run even if I wanted to. Which I did. Halo is what I play when I want to shoot people and not have to think too much. That is probably the best summation I've heard. Don't get me wrong, you can think in Halo. When you do the invasion mode, the one where you fight the aliens, you actually have to coordinate to get your team to capture zones. Oh, that was a close game. I don't think I did average. Please don't have smoke. He has smoke. They always do. Good job, you lost. Not on my own volition. Well, a good match. FUNKe, are you just playing Titanfall? Or will you explore Reach's Invasion? I definitely want to stream some Halo. Again, I may, like, just jump on it in, like, an hour or two. If I if people are receptive and I feel like it. If not, I'll definitely still stream it. I was considering streaming Minecraft either this week or next week, but not for FUNKcraft, but for a very specific gimmick. A while back, I did like a short little stream trying out a TF2 Minecraft mod that adds all the weapons. This is like 2 years ago now. Turns out it's been getting updated again. So what I did was I found a map of Hightower and a Squake movement mod and the TF2 weapons mod. I mashed them all together, and I can virtually recreate a match of Hightower in Minecraft pretty authentically. So, assuming I could get the server stuff set up, I might just fill it up with 12 people, 6v6, and then just Hightower in Minecraft for an hour and see how bad it is. So, depending, that may happen Sunday or Friday. If not, Halo will definitely be around. Have you tried Modern Warfare? I played the beta. It's... You know how someone earlier said they play Halo to just shoot people and not think? Double applicable. Modern Warfare is just... It's like FPS baby formula. When you're a baby, you can chow down on applesauce all day, but once your molars come in, yeah, I can go back and eat applesauce and like it, but I'd rather have something I can chew, you know? That's how I feel about Modern Warfare. I can't chew it. If anything, I get chewed out when I play it. I wasn't sure where that analogy was going, but I think it's pretty authentic. I did not buy Modern Warfare. I only played the open beta, and I kind of concluded from it that, yeah, if I bought this, I could enjoy it for a handful of hours, but I'd rather just play Titanfall. I'd rather just play Halo. Hell, I'd rather even just play Destiny 2. And I kind of got waned off that after 50 hours anyways. So no thanks. This is a pretty good map. One of my favorites. Very open. Not quite as many parkour areas because it's so open. You kind of just have to jump everywhere. But I like that. Invisible. Air's Division as the faction leader. It's not my favorite. My favorite is the drunk dude, but I've just been buying all the ones I haven't tried yet. The faction leader, by the way, is when we're getting off that plane at the start of the match, there's an NPC that, like, announces what's happening. My favorite is a super drunk dude that, like, falls over when you jump out of the plane. But I don't have that on right now. Notice how I'm not fighting anyone, but I'm still just having fun zip-zooping around. How do I play this game? He asks in chat. That's a tough thing. There's very few games that you can play to know how to play Titanfall 2. You can't come from Halo and be like, alright, I'm ready to bro down. Like, you just have to get good at this game. I can't believe people are getting Titans. I haven't even found anyone yet. I'm not even, like, intentionally trying to waste time. I'm looking for people. Nada. What is your favorite boomer FPS? Is that what we're calling them now? I thought they were just arena shooters. Does Team Fortress count as a boomer FPS yet? Where's the cutoff? I mean, if we count it, then I'd pick that. If not, Probably this. And he's gonna steal my battery. And if we don't count this, then probably Quake Live. I never played Tribes Ascend. No opinion. I mean, I like Doom 2016, but that's a single player, so I don't quite count it in the same vein. TF2 is a zoomer FPS? That's true. There's a lot of closet furries in TF2. Like the zoomers who haven't discovered what being a furry is yet. So I wouldn't really call it boomer. I'm not saying that like a bad thing. I'm just saying objectively that's like the scene. Hey son, you winning? We are actually. Me personally, I'm... Nice roll. I'm having trouble finding people to kill. I can't get my Guilty Gears has 15 kills. That's why I can't find anyone. Literally kills them before I can even get to them. That's fine. I got my Titan anyways. TF2 is the most concentrated place to go for people who like anime and furry stuff. Yeah, and it's weird, because it's not really reflective in the gameplay, is it? It's sort of just incidental. Interesting at work like that. I can see a Ronin going off, but I do not want to take that on. Pilot over Titan. You know, initially I felt that way. But the more you play this game, I think your opinion changes. When you are new to it, or you don't have a lot of hours, and you play this game, you just want to run around as a pilot, jumping on walls. But when you realize that Titans can be pretty damn mobile if you know how to move it right. I mean, I'm kind of limited. I'm getting blocked in a corner here. I'm getting sandwiched, I think. Fuck. I'm using this guy's shield for cover, but it's gonna last about 2 more seconds. Yeah, that was the second worst Titan Bukkake I've ever experienced. I'm stuck. I didn't even know you could go inside those things. Another thing, I never hacked specters when I started playing. But I realized you can just create a posse of bots that follow you around. They never teach you that. They never tell you, like, hey, hack specters and your team will have more backup. That's kind of just an if you have nothing else to do thing, though. Oh. How does a team have 3 Titans and I still can't find anyone to fight? I find them all at once is the issue. Slick slide hop. See, if I was new, that wouldn't have worked. Stream sniper. Stream sniper. Get a grip, bro. I did it. Camping in those drop pods at the start of the bounty hunt game is a worryingly good tactic. I believe you. You never find any games that aren't attrition on PC, though. Just no one's ever queuing. Why don't you come on down? Oh, I was trying to be smart. Look at this. I'm boxing him in. He can't go left. He can go right, but he's going to have to take damage to do it. Just a little further. Oh, I think I have it set so I have 2 flame charges. I should use them. Don't do it. I'm telling you. Mind your business. And you'll live longer. That's like a strong point. I'm surprised you don't see more people streaming this game because you literally can't stream snipe. It's too fucking fast. You can't keep up with the streamer. Unless they're bad. But I'm not bad. Okay. My Ronin is blocking my view, so I'm just gonna let him run off. I'm sitting on a flame core. I don't even care if I lose my Titan. I've done sufficient work. I'm gonna throw this thing. Uh-oh. They're dropping like flies. Of course it's a North Star, the one dude who can escape my ultimate. Alright, whatever. Got him. Hey, you better run. How do you get destroyed by a flame core as North Star from that far away? I'm stream sniping you now. And you're not even live. Just missed them. They got a shotgun, so it's hard for me to take a fight like that. I have a pistol, but I don't even care. If it's not a shotgun kill, it doesn't count. I found that on PC, the queuing likes to go on streaks of the same game mode, even when you have them all ticked. Yeah, I think I've only ever once gotten a game mode that isn't attrition. And I'm pretty sure I'm queued for everything. If I'm not now, I was for a while. Okay, I'm just gonna hitch a ride. Softball is the best gun. The problem is, it's not good for streaming. One, because you just factually, scientifically play worse when you stream. Plus your frames dip down a bit. My god, if I get out of this alive, yeah, it's an ion. It's fun, though. Kind of reminds me of using the lock and load or the loose cannon. You would think all the guns in this game are samey, but once you kind of learn all the options, there's a good plethora. I do wish there was more. Specifically in the secondary loadouts, but for what it's worth, you can like swap loadouts for several hours and not get bored. Yeah, Rico, the thing about Apex is just it's a different game fundamentally. I don't have qualms with it. I've played it and enjoyed. But it's not the same, you know? This is a game about initiation. Apex is only half about initiation, and even then, you're not really even supposed to initiate in that game. A lot of times in Apex, your best bet is just to sit in a house and make the enemy come to you. But that's not viable at all in Titanfall. If you sit, let them come to you, you just lose. You're a dead man walking. They're gonna make Titanfall 3 in Apex. When Apex first came out, people were speculating that they would create a game mode with Titans. So, like, it would be the same game, but I guess it would be sort of like Thanos in Fortnite. But that never happened. I don't think it would have been that great of an idea anyways. When Apex first came out, I almost really wanted them to make it as fast as Titanfall. I thought, why doesn't this have wall riding? Why can't you slide as efficiently. But the more I thought about it, Apex isn't designed for that. It's not designed to have double jumps because the map is meant to limit you. Apex is a game of you have one option of movement, generally, and you can use it to initiate or to escape. But you can't really use it for both. As Pathfinder, you can grapple into a fight, or you could grapple out of a fight, but you're probably not going to do both. In Titanfall, that's different. You can grapple into a fight, halfway through decide, oh, I'm going to lose this shit, I'm out of here, and then grapple away. And that's just one example of how fundamentally different they are. It's meant to be strategic, I guess is my point. It could work if the map was 1/16 of the size and had 20 people. Yeah, but then it's not a battle royale anymore. It's just worse Titanfall 2. Maybe not worse, but too different. Real Pathfinder mains use their zipline during fights. Yeah, just straight at them. The slide is so much more powerful in Apex, where the fight is decided mostly by your positioning. Arguably, the slide in Titanfall 2 is way more powerful. It's just the way maps are designed in Apex, where there's so many slopes, and the fact that you can slide in any position without jumping, the slide is more relevant to most people's gameplay. You don't have to know how to slide in Titanfall, but it's a game changer when you learn it. In Apex, you're going to learn pretty quick anyways that you're going to need to use it. Plus, yeah, you don't have to cross the map in Titanfall 2. You can pick a spot and then just run circles. In Apex, there's a lot of big repositioning. You know, going area to area and then crossing big zones. So, I am going to run the softball. I'm going to be garbage at it. But it's my promise to you. And I'm even going to... Oh, I don't have hover. Never mind. I was going to put on hover and Green Goblin, but... I gotta unlock it again. Trip them up. They think I'm going to go inside, but then I don't. Oh, wow. Somewhat efficient slide hops. People give me so much shit for using hover in Titanfall 2. And I get it. It makes you a sitting duck. But most people I encounter don't even know how to punish sitting ducks. They're too busy. Most of them don't know how to slide hop, so I can just slide up in position, hover right behind them, hit them with a 1-2, and then leave. Okay, one of those hit. Softball takes skill. I'm just gonna shoot it straight up, see if it hits someone. No. If you don't hold W... Bro, I come from Team Fortress 2. You think... You think I don't catch on to when I should hold W? It's just disrespectful you gave me that advice. How dare you? I'm kidding. I love stuff like that, though. I love that this game has that kind of nuance. Did I kill a pilot there? I was just shooting grunts. This is a weird part of the map. I think there's a whole corner of this map where Titans just can't enter. And sometimes the plane will come right here, and your team will have 6 Titans, and you just can't do anything about it. You just have to jump out and leave. This is the Source engine, but for all purposes, it really isn't. It doesn't feel like the Source engine. It doesn't look like the Source engine. I think at best it just it has like some leftovers of it. It's too modified. Like you could slap a name on this engine that isn't Source and nobody would argue. They wouldn't say, "Hey, that's disingenuous." It has the good parts of Source, the good design philosophies with the kinks ironed out. Wow, you might have just saved my ass. Thank you. That was a bro Titan. And I still died. Yeah, they would. This is the internet. Valid counter-argument. Oh man, it's tough. The softball is especially hard to use in motion. Because you know how lobbing projectiles in any game is. You want to like be still, but you can't be still in this game. And that's kind of why I like the hover, because the hover stops all your motion midair, and you just stop. Which makes the softball launcher really easy to aim. But it also makes you really easy to shoot. I'll join the fray. Got disappointed your favorite game wasn't in it? Yeah, Apex came out right after my movement video. And when I played this game, I realized, oh, I fucked up. There will very plausibly at some point be a follow-up to that movement shooters video. That's what I was working on for a while. And I still am, but it's just there's so much I want to cover, and I don't know how. It just ends up getting rewritten every 2 weeks. Ooh, lost my battery, but I'm in it. So that is what North Star is good for right there. On maps like these, where there's houses he can just jump over and snipe you from. VR Titanfall 3. You know what I always thought about when I played this? And it probably sounds stupid. But as a pilot, you can sit on the back of a Titan and just take shots. And the problem with... What's that sound? Laser core, I think. The problem with Titanfall in VR is it's too fast. You would vomit. But what if you made a Titanfall VR game where you just sit on the back of a Titan and it runs around? Oh my lord! Of all the names to get killed by. Oh, Smart Pistol. The I'm Bad gun. I got killed by the I'm Bad gun. Not even mad. Doesn't count. Soldier 76. I've got you on my radar. That's like the one mechanic. I mean, it's impressive. There's really only one mechanic in this game that makes me go, oh, you're a bitch. And it's the Smart Pistol. The aimbot pistol. Everything else, like, I can't really name another mechanic that makes me go, you're a little cuck. Kraber annoys me, but you can play around a Kraber. Pilot sentry? What, the little... Nah, the sentries never bothered me. The turrets? They're not that hard to dispose of. You just have to know where they are. They're not like a level 3 in TF2. Which, by the way, every time you hear me say TF2, you guys know what I'm referring. I don't mean this. It's not like fighting a level 3. It can catch you off guard. And it's annoying, but... I changed my mind. It's almost like poetic, you know? I can't pick someone to shoot. At least with the Kraber, you know if they had any other gun, you'd be twice as dead. Nah, Kraber's for bitches. Okay. Real men use the double take. Just saying. Or that other one, I can't remember the name. Reminds me of Tribes. I've seen that comparison drawn. The second I said I'm not bothered by turrets, someone started running one. Oh my god. Again, it's really not that big of a deal. If I wanted, I could just, like, avoid it. That's the thing about this game. It's literally a playground. If there's one area locked down, just don't go to that area. Or open it up for your team and be a good player. If only I had fast fall. Okay, so smart pistol and maybe sentry. Even if you count both, that's only 2 annoying mechanics. And for the amount of mechanics that exist in this game, that's honestly a feat. Even if you're generous and you say, hey, there's 5 different weapons in this game that are annoying to fight. But most of the games I like playing, it's a minimum of 20 things I don't like. Don't come near me. Of course, I got baited. Oh, that was a waste, my friend. Why the hell would you use laser core in a position you know I can avoid? That's just sloppy. Have you experienced 5 turrets next to each other? No, and I'd rather not. When I first played, I mostly just wanted to do pilot only, where there aren't Titans at all. But I could not go back. Titans are way too fun. Of course. Oh, I recognize that name. You're definitely running that to piss me off. You've genuinely angered me. Aw, I wanted to kill that. I can't do the softball anymore. I'm not good enough at it. Let's see, how about L-Star? I feel like lowering the viewers' frame rates. So, I'll swap to that next one. Cheeky cunt. Oh, this is his. EPG and softball, I think, are the most Chad guns in this game. Which is basically just a rocket launcher and a grenade launcher. Oh, I didn't realize. Oh, damn, I had my fucking anti-Titan weapon out, so I wasn't ready to shoot him. But that's okay. Wingman Elite. I really wanted to like the Wingman Elite, but the problem I'm having is the crosshair it's too hard to read. It has a very small crosshair that's opaque. And I like having the annoyingly obvious crosshair. The big, ugly, green Christian crosshair. The Wingman is just a tiny pixel. It's fun, though. If you put ricochet rounds on it, and you just run around boop boop bop in corners, that's how you go in. I'll put it on next game. Just to illustrate my point. Dang, they're like actual gamers queuing tonight. That's what happens when I stream it. When I don't stream it, it's always like the people who go, "Oh, I heard Titanfall 2's on PS Plus. I'll go check it out on Origin." But when I queue, everyone wants to kill the streamer. Not even that, they just happenstance. Alright, so this is the Wingman Elite. If you know the Wingman in Apex, it's fucking nuts in that game. I don't think it's that nuts in Titanfall. In my experience, it's not even comparable. But in Apex, you don't move that much. Most movement in Apex does have a lot of movement. I'm not gonna undersell it. But it's more predictable. When you're looking at someone in Apex, you know what their options are. In this game, you don't know what the hell they're gonna do. I think we've realized all Titanfall guns are fun. Really? Because I can go on for like another 70 minutes if you prefer. People talk up the Mozambique in this game, but I don't really see it. I think it's annoying. And not in like a really effective way. But maybe that's just because I don't use it right. I do like the grapple. In fact, this is a pretty good grapple map. I always do stim. I want to explore the other options. It's just the only two options of tacticals that involve movement are grapple and stim. Phase shift kind of counts, but it's not the same. It doesn't make you run faster. It just helps you like escape or fuck with people. So this is the Wingman Elite. And if you're not watching in 1080p, which I don't even have, you can probably barely even see this crosshair. Especially when you're running. And that's kind of why it bugs me. And I get it, you're supposed to ADS. But I don't ADS, bro. I come from TF2. That game doesn't have ADS. That has one ADS mechanic. Everything else can't. Actually, do I have faster ADS? That might be useful. I don't use ADS, uses hover. I don't use ADS hit scan. Is that fair? I use ADS for the grenade launcher. And I don't even use it for the rocket launcher either. It's not necessary. But I'm also like, my brain is primed for hitting air shots already with a rocket launcher. So I don't really need to. So if you want to be a bitch on this map, I'll show you how to be a bitch on this map. I'm going all out. But first... Uh-oh. What happened? Did he die to a grunt? Alright, that messed up all my momentum. I gotta get in position again. Hold on, I'm getting a child abduction Amber Alert on my phone. Sorry guys, I have to end the stream and go find this kidnapper. I don't know if I can even get to the top of this. Why am I trying to do this? Okay, I can work with this. What you want to do is get on the middle of that platform right there. If anything, actually... Back to grapple. I love that they're pretty flexible on you changing your loadout. You can just change your loadout mid-match. I think it's like the first 5 seconds of you spawning, but... quick. Will you buy me a TF2 weapon? Bro, didn't you hear the economy's dead? Oh my god. I'm so used to stimming and running like a bitch that when someone actually catches me, I just don't know what to do. I don't play sniper enough. Maybe I can't pull off this cheese strat. Hover is really fun here too. I'm stream sniping, so I can probably only do this for about 3 seconds, but... Oh, look. I'm like a hawk. Really, bro? I'm going back. This ain't cool enough. I need something more my speed. It can be 20 plus seconds if you don't shoot. Damn. I mean, it makes sense. It's the same thing as like being in spawn and changing classes. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. Might get away with it. Wow. Please be up here still. NMLK /. A little cryptic, but alright. Which pistol? Dude, I forget. I never use my pistol. I have the auto fire one currently. But I genuinely very rarely use my pistol. Which isn't to say I shouldn't use it. It's too much fun to use everything else.
Titan ready. Call it any time, pilot.
My god, imagine if I had 240 frames. The amount of clapping I could do. It's wild that even in this faster game, the air shots don't feel as impressive as in TF2. I don't know if that's just a testament to how satisfying that the other game is to get a air shot in, or if it's just the fact that the rockets move slower, so it's kind of harder to predict. It's still damn satisfying in this game, though. This poor Ronin. Yeah, shield block all of that. I'm sure it'll work out. Let me just split them up here. What are you doing? Are you trying to nuke me? Don't you dare. Oh my god, you saw that. That was close. Wow, I'm actually a pretty prominent health here. Is this the famous Source 2? No, it's more like Black Mesa. It's like a spin-off engine, I would call this. Yeah, Source 1.5. I would call it Source B. Not even a number. I know it's ready, I just have no one to shoot. And I got people trying to track me down. Why would you... I have melee on mouse 5, bro. You're not getting away with that. The cool Source versus the cooler Source. Yep, there he is. Gotcha. I, like, never see anyone use anything but Thunderbolts. There are multiple weapons for killing Titans. There's one that's a laser beam. There's a grenade launcher. There's a rocket launcher with lock-on. Everyone just uses the Thunderbolt. You know why? Because it goes through Titans. So, if there was someone right there, he could just shoot it and hit all of our Titans together. I do see the charged rifle sometimes. Maybe it's just I notice the Thunderbolt because it lasts longer. But it really does feel like more people use the bolt. Yeah, the laser beam is just for BMing. Like, that's when you're trashing a kid so hard, you're just like, I'm gonna kill you with an anti-Titan weapon. It's even funnier because half the time you gotta hit him twice. So it's not even efficient either. Could have conserved. Yeah, I guess the Thunderbolt is just very noticeable when it gets shot. I still do not know how to do the super fast speed trick. You can grapple and then turn and launch yourself. But it's so much easier to just stim.
You almost have your Titan. Continue to fight.
Gotta farm my Titan. Aw. And that's why you don't try to camp in this game. What, you can't B-hop on that? Oh man, that would have been great. It feels like so much wasted time when you go indoors in this game. It's not. It's actually really good for losing people. Why? I gotta get sweaty. Oh my lord. That's what I mean about if you just decide that you don't want to fight someone, you can just leave. I've just decided to go do something else with my day. But conversely, if someone decides, you know what, fuck this guy, I'm gonna chase him. I just realized I replaced my EPG with this, so... Sure. Grapple on a corner or edge, then jump while in the air or just before you get off the ground. Like this.
Metrics collected from this engagement will be of great value.
Okay, I can see how when done efficiently that would work. Melee doesn't feel broken in this game, luckily. Which, it looks broken when you see it in practice, because you can just conk someone out with a... you're basically a magnet. But honestly, it's... Again, it's just so... It's not hard to get away from someone, if you really want to. But when you do stuff like that... I'm gonna chill in the high ground. Of course it's easy to stop them. Don't kill it, guys. Don't kill it. I want to go to space. Don't kill it. Don't kill it. Whee! Crack my knuckles after the stream. That wasn't even me trying. If melee didn't lock in this game, it'd be useless. Yeah. I mean, there are moments where it feels like it doesn't lock. And you just think, why did I even try? I'm gonna stick with EPG. Actually, I want to go back to my classic loadout here. Which is a rocket launcher that can portal into another dimension briefly. With charge rifle. And can't afford phase embark. And really the only things I haven't played much are Ion, Tone, and a little bit of Legion. I'll play Legion. It's a classic choice for me. You can't rocket jump, like, with an EPG, to my knowledge. You'll just kill yourself. But the thing is, you don't need to. There's so many other movement options in this game that are more efficient than a rocket jump. A rocket jump in TF2 is huge because only one class can do it. And few classes can get that high in the air anyways. But in this game... everyone stays 200 feet in the air anyways. Why do you need to rocket jump? And I'll go Gravity Star. Yeah, technically there are some setups. You can, with certain grenades, you can boost yourself. But at the end of the day, you know, that's just... It's just one for the pile. It's not like the game changer, you know? There's so many other movement options. That's just kind of... You're in a pinch, you have no cooldowns. Yeet. World record training course uses sick nade boosts. I believe that. That is one of the mechanics I don't know quite as well. Damn. I was hoping for the Twitch clip. Nade boosting is canon in Apex lore. That's hilarious. I honestly really appreciate Respawn. I wish I knew of them earlier. I would have been a big proponent for their games. It seems like most people are catching on now, though. Myself included. It's pretty cool lore. It's not as cool as Abraham Lincoln inventing rocket jumping, but still, it's nice this game has little quirks. Or this, series lore, rather. Is that how Octane lost his legs? Oh. I keep thinking I have stim on. Inefficient usage. What? Point fucking blank. Point blank. Okay. I'm not even mad. Say what about Lincoln? In the TF2 lore, Abraham Lincoln invented rocket jumping so he could climb a flight of stairs. Or something to that effect. Twice! This dude... He's got an armor pack on. He's got a Torbjorn armor pack. That was a nutty nade. Are you kidding me? What was that shit? Woo! That was crazy. Tried cooking nades in phase shift? I haven't.
We are barely ahead. Redouble your efforts, mercenary.
I'm like on the... There's probably like 4 tiers of movement in this game, and I'm on maybe tier 2. Maybe like 2.5. Not this time, bruv. God, you get so into this game. That's why I love it. There's few games that I can get, like, so invested in tryharding in. You're insane, Funk. You didn't need to insult me. I was trying to be a good sport. Oh my god, I don't have the Thunderbolt! Funk, I'm speaking for everyone here. Please make more parody songs. My life's a parody. So I'll just make songs.
Stand by for Titanfall.
I used to think it was a tragedy. Oh, you poor Scorch. You poor Bab. You know you could crouch behind this and I couldn't shoot you, right? I'm not trying to give away trade secrets. It's just from one Scorch bro to another. You could have avoided this outcome. Wrong button. Meant to hit G. Wait, you're still on me? Why didn't you give up? What the fuck? I let you leave. I feel no remorse for this. If I can even hit. So this is heavy, but he has a ability to change to like zoomed in mode. Oh, Saito, I hate this dude. I run into this dude a lot and he always runs fucking Tone. And I know Tone isn't broken, but God, I hate getting killed as a pilot with lock-on missiles. Across the map, no less. Oh, let me leave. Check this out. I'm garbage. Absolute rubbish. Now imagine if there wasn't a magnet attached to my fist. Yeah, like that. Do. Oh, an epic fight? Let me just... Anyone that, like, bitches that Tone is broken is making excuses. Anyone that says that it's annoying to get killed by a Tone is just factually correct. At least I gotta fucking aim my shots as North Star. Besides movement, why have you been playing Titanfall 2? Cause it's fun. What do you mean? Like, external? I've said I've been working on a video that talks a bit about it. But it's just honestly fun. There are very few games that give me the how would I describe it? Few games require the same level of 3D space understanding. Those with double-digit IQs in chat might not be able to keep up. There's a lot of FPS games, but most of them work in a 2D plane, right? You got forward, you got backwards, you got side, left and right. But in Titanfall, you got up and down. And yeah, like every game has up and down. Like you can boost in CS:GO. Rainbow has the hatches, but it's really not as ever pertinent to gameplay. In this game, it's just part of life, you know? It's not, okay, I'm going to briefly go up or down to affect how the game plays. You are constantly going up and down in this game. Extreme game sense? Nah. I think it's just physically impossible to stream and be in gamer mode. Sometimes, like, you'll get lucky and it just clicks. The thing is, you have to almost, like, not even read chat to go gamer mode. And at that point, it's like, why are you even streaming? The whole point is the chat. Dude, I'm hitting so many, like, 1 HP shots. I hate it. I streamed Siege once, like a year and a half back, with my roommate, who plays a lot of it. It's fun, but it's more tactical than it is maneuvering. Although I think there's been more heroes now. There's like a hero in Siege that can fucking, like, grapple to the window from anywhere or something, I think. That looked fun. But like I was saying earlier, I really like movement. That's why I can't really get into CS. CS and Siege are like games to play with the homeboys for me. They're not games that I'm dying to play on my own. I need to, like, be in the mindset of two-shotting. I keep going into these fights like, alright, I'm gonna one-shot them and then leave. But then what happens is they're still alive. And then I'm like, fuck, what do I do? Oh, hello. Well, no respawn for me. No Titan for me. It's funny that right as I was talking about not getting one-shots, I got 2 aerials, but... Or at least 1 aerial. How'd you manage to get 100 hours into Pokemon? Just playing the game. Breeding Pokemon for natures. I've been trying to build the decks. I need like 60 more. And a lot of them are trade Pokemon, so... Whenever I stream Pokemon again, I'm probably just gonna spend 2 hours asking people to trade me. You died. You can pump a lot of hours into Sword and Shield, honestly. Once you learn to play online. I mean, I got 60 hours in without touching online play once. So just imagine how at least until you start learning what the meta is and then everyone you fight is running the meta, then it's not really fun anymore. I always use battery boost because I like just having extra health on my Titan. Maybe I'm wrong about this, but I feel like Titanfall 2 deserves better boosts. I feel like half of them are just whatever. My game is entirely frozen. There's the Titan Sentry, which isn't even fun. Or the sentries individually. I like Phase Rewind. That's sort of a movement ability. I don't have the money to buy any of these, though. FUNKe, you said Modern Warfare is a baby man shooter. What's your opinion on Battlefield? I mean, I wouldn't call it, like, baby man shooter. It's just not invigorating for me. I just don't... I don't get off to realistic shooters. The only realistic shooter I could get off to is like VR. Like I've never played Pavlov, but I think that would be different. But if I want to play a realistic shooter, I'll just go play Airsoft or paintball. Which I was never that into, but I had a friend that was really into Airsoft, so I played it a little bit when I was younger. Which I don't know if that directly influences the fact I don't like realistic shooters. It just doesn't appeal to me, I guess. I mean, I guess it also depends on which game you're referring to. Because I think COD Infinite was a lot more like Titanfall. At least like in terms of like wall running and stuff. I haven't played it, but I've heard it's not as fleshed out. Not as well integrated. FUNKe clearly gets off to Overwatch. Have you seen Winston? I realized something recently about Overwatch. One of the main reasons I touch it anymore is just because there are very few communal FPS games right now. The kind of game where you can get in and just voice chat with a bunch of strangers. I used to do that back in the day in TF2 on community servers, but rip. Titanfall 2 is a fantastic mechanical game, but you would never even know that there's a voice chat in this game. And honestly, outside of being in a Titan, there's really no point to using voice chat. Because the game is so fucking fast that you can't call, oh, there's a pilot with EPG on the roof, because he's gone. He left. The only time you would need voice chat in Titanfall 2 is if your team has a bunch of Titans up and you're trying to be like, hey, cover me, I'm reloading. But even then, it's just like, you're not primed for that mindset. When you play Titanfall 2, you're just looking to frag. Please. It's just not, it doesn't feel as oomphy, you know? As a rocket, as an air shot in TF2, it's just, I don't know. I like hitting them in this game, but maybe it's just not as, it's not as bassy, I guess. I'll let you deal with this. You kind of have to abuse splash rockets, though. That's just how rocket launchers work. So this is that map I was referring to earlier in the stream, where if you look straight and call your Titan, it will just go across the map. And I'm not sure why. I think these rooms right here, they like don't have bounding boxes for the call or something. So if you call it, it'll go all the way over there. And if you look over there, you'll see my entire team dead. I have an idea. Not a very good one, though. I had 3 of them in my sights, and I squandered it. Have you tried the PvE Frontier Defense mode? Yeah, I went into it thinking maybe it'd be like man versus machine, but I don't think PvE is this game's strength. Unless it's the campaign. The campaign is fantastic. But, like, having a team of real players against just incoming bot waves, it feels a little shallow, is all. I guess, like, the Titan portion of it can be fun. Yeah, I didn't even realize you can actually mod this game pretty thoroughly. I've been told and seen, but you wouldn't know it looking at the community. You don't see that many custom maps. The only ones people make are the Gauntlet, which is just like little courses you run, basically. Little parkour segments. This is a freaking massacre. Is it? I'm bottom of the scoreboard. But we do seem to be massacring indeed. Nuh-uh. That's mine. It's mine. I claim. Did he take? Damn it. Now I'll have to use my own. Look at that. I was looking at the fucking ground. My Titan's outside. Okay. Okay. A little rude. So I feel bad for this guy. Nothing you can do. I guarantee you he's in the monitor room. Oh, you poor baby. This is exactly what happens when you lose your Titan. It's not the end of the world. You can build your Titan pretty quickly on this map. But you kind of have to get a lucky spawn. Sometimes you're just going to be running for 20 minutes looking for people. I want to step on him. Wow, this actually is kind of a massacre. I thought he was overreacting, but... I mean, look at this. Their first reaction is to hide in a small choke. I don't even know what SmartCore does. Let's do it. No, the Ronin! I baited the Ronin. I'm sorry, bro. If I hadn't... I took the bait. They were baiting me into that hallway. Don't mind if I do. I don't even care. I don't care if I die. Oh yeah, it's the smart pistol, but for the heavy. I remember now. Hey Funk, new here. Have you played Halo Reach? Yeah, I put about 6 hours into the MCC on Steam. It really is just a fun I want to kill some time game. Like, I tried playing the competitive queue and just going hard. Oh, fuck you, man. But it's just, it's so... It really just comes down to how floaty Halo is. There is very little fast movement. Everything moves predictably in Halo. Every jump... the jetpack is good for maneuvering, but you can also punish it pretty easily if you're in the area. Which is good. It's a good breakaway from the games I would normally invest time into. Return to tradition and remove all Spartan skills. I don't know. I really liked Invasion just because of how tactile you can get with the skills in that mode. I hope these don't blow. I'm an idiot. Fuck this. Have you heard of Warfork? It's a more cartoony version of Quake. I thought that was diabolical. There's another one. I like that people make like sort of Quake inspired games, but I feel like I've seen so many Quake inspired games come and go. Like, you can see the Quake inspirations in Titanfall 2, but it's nothing like it. It's just in that it's so like movement oriented, and that's sort of the extent of it. Is Quake Champions dead? Depends on your definition. There are still tournaments held for it. There is definitely still like a competitive scene. It's just not big. No one's making a living off of it. And nobody is certainly getting any street cred for being good at it. Although I'm sure anyone good at Quake Champions is pretty damn good in any other game they play. In my experience, the queue was kind of too short to bother, or too long to bother. Especially if you're trying to 1v1 in comp. Wow. No. Okay. Where's your ship? I don't even want to fight these guys. I'm just gonna go. Later. Really? Really amateur gamer YouTuber. Was that a wise decision? Watch this. Lol. Okay, so there are 3 mechanics in this game that are stupid. That's excessive. Hey Funk, grilled cheese, ahaha. And you wonder why I stopped streaming for 3 months. If you know about the original Halo Reach on 360, there are custom games that let you customize any type variant. I know Halo. I don't know if there's a... I never played Reach as much as I did Combat Evolved or 3. And I only played so much Combat Evolved because my brother had it downloaded on the school computers in my mom's classroom. And then 3 because we owned it. But Reach was a game I'd play like if I went over to my cousin's or something. Ever thought of playing Monster Hunter on stream? I played it a lot off stream. I guess it wouldn't be bad. It's a good game for queuing up with people. It's just according to my Twitch statistics, at any given time, there's about 8 people in my chat. Which means if I play Monster Hunter and have all 8 people in my chat, then I'm just talking to myself. And there's no one in my chat. And talking to yourself isn't the fun part of Twitch. Forge is available through modding. People have already been modding the shit out of MCC. I love it. I'm not going to be able to afford hover. Actually, I could afford it pretty soon. I don't know, I'm kind of winding down here. I'm going to try something stupid. But that's the thing. I don't know what constitutes stupid in this game. Like a Naruto loadout. Yeah, that'll work. You can mod some aspects of Titanfall 2. I kind of wish it had gotten to the point people could mod in their own abilities. Maybe you can, but really all I've ever seen is some custom maps people made. Double wingman? That doesn't even sound fun. And Ronin. Been a while since I've Ronined. This is a pretty fun map for it. Okay, we have walls from spawn. And not because I fucked up and forgot. I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna chill in this window till someone gives me a free kill. This is the VR Titanfall experience right here. Also, I think they're coming from behind us, so that's probably a bad idea. Mozambique. Greetings, FUNKe. You don't mean that. You're just trying to be nice to the streamer. What? Never seen that. That was... What the fuck? That was so well timed. Completely threw off my dash. I didn't even know they could drop there. I thought that was below something. Ah. I'm extremely sick, so I'm trying to watch Twitch. I wouldn't recommend that. Twitch tends to just make me sick whenever I watch it. Sick to my stomach. But different strokes for different folks, huh? I think Titanfall 2 is one of the worst games to watch while sick, to be honest. If you've ever sitting in the back of a car and felt like vomiting, watching this will do something similar. I'm not here trying to talk people out of watching my stream. God knows I need as many people in chat as possible. But if you're sick, I don't want to be liable for making it worse, you know? They're all bad. I keep finding myself in this room. There's a whole left side to the map. I'm just gonna b-hop backwards for a bit, see what happens. I don't know if I remember the layout of this map enough to do it for long, but... Nope. I'll break the glass. Yeah, I have nothing to deal with this. Do you have a favorite country flag? That's the best you could come. Maple leaf. Respect. Pretoria's flag. Probably my favorite country flag of all time. You know, if I didn't get so distracted killing guards, I might have been able to save my teammate, but I gotta build that Titan. But first, never mind. You're on your own, buddy. You're on your own. Where are you going? Hey, Funk, don't distract me. I'm gaming. Honestly, I'm Ronin. I could watch a TV show while doing this. I don't mean to say that Ronin is easy to look away from. I was more so inflating my own ego. Maybe like Legion, you could look away. Where are you? What is your plan, Ion? I think I have my answer. You don't have a plan. This poor baby. He's in an Ion, so you know he just installed. Fuck it. He landed priority? I'm a Ronin. Oh yeah, I remembered. I'm a Ronin. I swing slower than literally every other Titan in the game. Duh, how foolish of me. And now they have 5 Titans and we have 1. Would you get into the hack and slash genre enough to make videos about it? You'd faint from hype if I took DMC3 as a good example. I mean, I've wet my feet in hack and slashes for a long while, so I know enough about it. It's just, what is there really to say that isn't just jacking off Metal Gear Rising? I guess that in itself makes it worth it though, right? There's a game called Bright Memory that is basically an FPS and a hack and slash. And it actually is a pretty interesting combination of a formula. Because how many FPS hack and slashes can you name? I can't name one. Would you count Doom as a hack and slash? I think that'd be more of a rip and tear. Please don't. Wow, that actually saved me. Knew he was turned around. TF2 medieval? It depends on who's the server. That can quickly become a hacked and slashed. I have a Titan, it's just, I know this dude's gonna fucking kill me if I call it. That's not where I wanted it! Please! Beg you. Oh, and I called my battery. Look how far my Ronin is! How am I gonna get to that? It's a race against the clock. You know that jungle level of Sonic Adventure? That song is playing in my head right now. I don't have a battery, but this will have to do. Oh great, I'm getting chased by a Ronin, so I can't stop for my battery. Mm-mm. Very generous range. A mighty battle. Show me a good time, Jack! You know you can spawn in your Titan. Can I? Doesn't matter, I made it back anyways. But it's not like that would have played out any different. I lost like 50 health. You do not want to sit on the back of a Ronin 6. I'm sorry. It's... Normally, I'm happy to have a passenger, but... Ronin is a little too risky for you. Oh no, he's gonna spawn camp me in a corner. What am I gonna do? I forget, like, how actually fast and far Ronin's dashes feel. Technically, Monarch with 4 is, like, the most dashy Titan, but Ronin just... With the addition of that little dash thing, he goes hard. Question is, can I bait someone into a corner and sword core them? Or... blank. Oh, did I just give him that? Oh, I thought I had battery. It too, Ion, it too. Your fondest memories of TF2? All of it, honestly. It's not really something I can give a specific answer. I used to play on this Death Run server. I think I've talked about this before. And there was a super nasally kid that would always be on the voice chat. And I would just like get on his ass. I would just like talk shit about him and make fun of his voice. Because he was there every day. He was always there the time I would come on the server. And he would talk so goddamn much. And he would, like, call out every single thing. He was shot calling in Death Run. Like it was a competitive game mode. And one day, he just didn't log on when I was on. And I wondered where he went. And the next day I logged on and he wasn't there. Same with the next day and the next day. And I just never saw that nasally bastard again. And it's when I realized, you know, he made it a unique experience. I miss that kid. I became the nasally bastard. We fused. But that was a pretty fun period for me. Very, very sociable. I saw a lot of regulars on that server. He was me from the future. Or the past, I guess. Based on what his voice sounded like. I have like maybe one more game in me. If even. I used to play like on a lot of trade servers, on snowy trade servers. I don't know why, but just the snowy TF2 maps became like a tradition for my Christmases throughout high school. Every Christmas I would jump on a snowy trade server. And you can't even do that anymore because they don't exist. What are you gonna trade with a 2-week cooldown? I think I'm about to have a coffee crash. I may just call it there. I have no energy. As much as I'd love to reminisce on the history of, you know, TF2 modded servers, I think I'm good for today. Split personalities. Okay. yeah, I'm just gonna end it there. I wasn't planning on streaming too long today. I was just trying to take time in between other work. I'll probably stream... I'll definitely stream Sunday, if not Saturday, tomorrow. Maybe some Halo or something. We'll see. I'm very hesitant to start streaming other games because back, like, before I had stopped streaming for a while, a lot of games I would play, there just really wasn't anyone in my chat. So, if there's stuff people would like to see, for me to stream, I guess, let me know. Because I'm very anxious about starting anything. But is there a way to host a server in Halo in MCC? Or do you have to just go through matchmaking? Enough people own it. Vanquish? Okay. Well, hopefully they come out with a way to host a server. If they come up with that, then I'll definitely jump on it for what I can. Where can we recommend games to you? You can tweet at me. You can Discord message me. You could email me. Hell, you could even just join the Discord and then post in the Funk Stuff channel. Or the sub channel if you're a sub. Anything, what's the word? Any route that reaches me, I'll check it. I genuinely do not get inquire too often, so I won't miss it if you send me something. Any games I would recommend on Steam? Hat in Time. Get Hat in Time. That's my recommendation. Maybe like the Mega Man X collection too. It's Steam, man. There are so many outlets you can find fantastic games. Get Titanfall 2 whenever it comes out on Steam, which I hope to God it does. Okay, yeah. I'll be back later in the week. And I stream every Fridays. Since I'm getting my wisdom teeth out in 2 weeks, I may stream a bit more just because I know I'll probably be incapacitated for like the last 2 weeks of the year. If I can muster up the energy to stream while high on my wisdom teeth surgery, I'll let you know. Otherwise, I'll be back. See everyone. There's Funk VODs on YouTube. If you miss streams or you want a feed of when they come out. And there's a Discord server you can join that has the stream schedule posted. And have fun, gamers. And another thing.